Hello and good evening, India. You are watching Infinite Rec Global Power Talk session live with your very own Shelley, a passionate learner and international speaker, moderator of international conferences, talk show host, CBSE observer, mompreneur, social activist, writer, nation builder, and a change maker. And I'll give you a visual treat of an invigorating power pack session of an amazing personality on REC, which is a versatile social media platform designed and developed under the aegis of Dr. Ratish Gupta, Educos Unite of Scholars, backed by the global community of educators, mental health. And it's a delight. It's a wonder that everyone is a part and parcel of this show. Now, carrying a vision to connect the global educational community for exchange of ideas, diversifying situation-based learning, and having solution-based learning is what we normally have in this show. And you will going to enjoy each and every part of it. So ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath and wait for a sec, for I present before you a dynamic personality, women of substance and inspiration to look forward to, and a proud women for empowerment. Though she doesn't need any introduction, but yet for the curious audience, I would like to share her profile. Our dear guest for the evening is none other than Dr. Rena Khatri Tandon, CEO, Right to Rise and RKT Foundation, ISO certified Posh Bosco, organization, training, compliance, and auditing. She is a PhD from Brazil University, National Secretary for Women and Child Development Council, Government of India, Posh Bosco specialist and human rights expert from Harvard, Government of India accredited cybersecurity inspector, and she has thrived global 100 mentors, certified human rights and child rights and safety practices. That is from Harvard, USA, UN Rex Conway Global Fellowship Awardee 2019-2020, World Women Summit 2020, Global Ambassador for Sustainable SDGs, UN Goals for Gender Equality, Inclusiveness, and UN Chartered Human Rights. International mentor, speaker, and thought leader with 23 years of experience. So with much humble regards and gratitude, I welcome our esteemed guest on our forum. Good evening, ma'am. How have you been so far? I welcome you on this platform.
Good evening, Ms. Shelley. Thank you very much for this beautiful honor. Good evening, our lovely viewers, our great dignitaries, all the people who are out here on this beautiful platform of Infinite Rex Talks, here to inspire, interrogate, and have creative thought leaders who could come and share value to you. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, dear audience, we all know Rania of today, but I'm sure there are many who do not know about Rena back 3 decades, probably. So today, to begin with, my first question to our guest is, can we know about your early childhood, your parents, your siblings?
Thank you, Shelley, ma'am. So I am very amazed by the way you call me so much with love. And I always say that the person is defined not by his name, but more with the energy that he draws, the passion that he gives, and the power that he invigorates into every person that he meets. I remember this one quote that was given by Chanda Kochar, which said, the job of any person, if he has to influence anybody, is to still stay in poise no matter how much stress he sees around him. And that is what helps you to become the beautiful girl you are inside. You asked me about my childhood. Of course, childhood for everybody is the same. Okay. Just like another human being, just like you and me, I think we all have similar childhood where we have been blessed with beautiful families, mom and dad. Of course, I have a sibling as well. Being the eldermost of the family, like any other person, you will agree that the eldermost sibling is always somebody who carries a lot of responsibility and always wants to fulfill all the wishes of their parents. So yes, interestingly, I'm a North Indian born and brought up in south part of India, and being a Sindhi, yet able to speak at least 12 different languages.
Wow, this is
because
amazing. 12
that's
different languages. Wow.
indeed. So again, I give the credit because of the kind of people I'm surrounded with. Though I am a North Indian, I said I'm born and brought up in South India. I
Oh,
give the credit to my grandparents and parents because they have been there, and because of the surrounding, it's quite normal that you start picking up the culture. You
yeah.
want to be one among those people, and if you feel that you are always a part of them, you will really learn the language. The second part is that because of the instances or because of the situations that I've created in my life for having various reasons, studying abroad, going ahead and doing the dream that I wish to. I have been traveling, and because of that travel, I have actually met a lot of people from different cultures, which enable me to one of my learnings in life, which my parents have given, always be a learner. And every soul you
Hmm.
meet has something to give you. It's not about how much or how little, but it's about being inspiring in every way that they touch your life. So yes, that's a little bit about me, a normal girl, grown and brought in a small surrounding, very well settled, a very well-fledged family, somebody who's very instigated with two legacies: always keep learning, be a learner for life, and believe in your hard work,
Yes.
and nothing but hard work, because that is what stays with you forever. um, yes, name, fame, all that comes with time. If you are focused in whatever area you look at seeming as a niche, rather than just being somebody who's a jack of all trades. I won't say that being that is wrong, but in turn, I'm saying that if you are focusing at one thing at a time, you can complete many at the end of the game.
That is the best message rather you have given to the audience. Jack of all trades but master of none, indeed. Yes. But I think yesterday only we celebrated Teachers Day. So I just want to ask that what's your favorite childhood memory when you were in school? Any one of the favorite memories you want to share with our audience?
Interestingly, yesterday, a lot of people, when we were there on multiple platforms,
Yeah.
being felicitated. I was also felicitated by a lot of platforms where they had invited me and honored me with various awards and accolades.
Hmm.
And all I could tell them is that I could remember of my naughty moments in school when
Exactly.
I think I don't remember I'm going to become a public speaker or a motivational speaker or even a posh POSCO specialist or an entrepreneur today running my organization and the trust. But all I remember is that I was very level headed and very strong. I did not allow anyone to make doubt in myself.
Hmm.
Don't let anyone to make you doubt yourself, because every time they will be in a state of mind to tell you this is what you should do, this is what you should not do, this is what you should fear, this is not meant for girls, this is meant for boys. And that is something that neither my parents nor my school and surrounding budged me into. They always felt that girls are much more capable and higher of doing what the other gender does. And today we are not talking only about boys. We have various other genders. Not looking down on.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
go ahead,
exactly.
Shelly.
My next question is regarding this only because I will pick up the line which you have spoken right now. Baby Renner years back and Dr. Renner right now. So, how would your parents describe what you do now? What is Dr. Renner now?
I like that. I like that spectacular way of you telling me Baby Rena and Dr. Rena. Okay, it sounds so very grounded, because when we come onto this so-called social media, we
Yeah,
stop becoming ourselves. We
yeah,
forget that we have a unique element in us
yes,
that allows us to become vulnerable and just be yourself.
yes,
So, but you've actually broken that glass ceiling and brought the little element into me, that is the Baby Rena.
yeah.
So, Baby Rena was quite naughty. That way, she was not somebody who was very quiet. Yes, a very homely, simple girl, loving a lot of sports, loving a lot of. I won't say she was a voracious reader, but she was always focused to learning new things. And my mother also always had this vision that every summer you learn some new activity. Could be anything. It could be painting, it could be drawing, it could be calligraphy, it could be flower making and things like that. And my father always instilled only one seed, that in no way boy and girl are better than each other. They're always equivalent. So I see you like a boy and like somebody who will uplift our legacy in life. And today I have fulfilled that. So that is one thing that I bring down from baby Rena to Dr. Rena. Even at the age of, I won't tell my age in front of
Of course
lovely,
not.
lovely audience, but I'm not very old. Let me tell you, friends, I'm just across the 40. Yes, but at this age still, I believe that every day I am still doing my masters, my PhDs. I have done my masters way behind 12 to 14 years back into VLSI chip design engineering from UK. And then I went ahead and did my research at Scotland. But post that, today I have done various courses into law, done my master's into law, then also a PhD from Brazil University. And I don't feel that there is an age to learn. And even now, I think I will be pursuing another course very soon. I am
Wow, that's good.
So every day, it's about becoming a better person inside.
Yes.
And this is not to go and showcase to the world how bigger, how better you are. It is about becoming a better person inside. You will be defined at the end of just what you are and how you survive with yourself. Every step, I think you will emit that confidence, because that is what is going to make you smile and say, look, you are stronger than that, what you meant to see yesterday. And that's what is going to push you each day and inspire you. Because every time when a person comes to me, he always asks me, what inspires you to get up every morning, to rise up every morning and do what you do?
Yes.
And it's not about what the entire world is doing, my friends. Believe me, it's not about looking at who is being visible or who's not being visible. It's about focusing on what do you think is priority now for your business, for your world, for your setup. That includes your personal, professional, and your societal space.
So when Dr. Rena is always mentoring the people, giving serious discussion and training the people, but then what is a funny story your family tells about you that you would like to share on this platform? There could be a funny element in Dr.
There's a
Rena.
lot of funny elements. And let me tell you, Dr. Rena has various shades and flavors in her life. As much as I'm focused at work, I'm a very different person with people of my own family, because we share a very sacred and a very spiritual space.
Good.
Which we don't wish to probably showcase to the world that this is what we are. You don't really need to, because that's a very private space that everybody carries.
Yeah.
Secondly, I think you started with saying, what is the funny element in Dr. Rena? So the funny element is that I think when you're with your people, you are your core self. जब आप अपने लोगों के साथ होते हैं, if I am allowed to speak in Hindi,
yes, of course.
आप वो इंसान नहीं होते हैं जो आप पूरी दुनिया के सामने होते हैं, because there will be different roles that you play. जब आप एक पेरेंट होते हैं, जब आप एक बच्चे होते हैं, जब आप एक मदर इन लॉ के साथ बैठे हैं, जब आप एक डॉटर इन लॉ का, जब आप एक वाइफ का, या आप जब एक मेंटर का. एंड या आई वांटेड टू करेक्ट दैट स्टेटमेंट. I mentor people, but I don't get into the coaching space or advising space, because people know it all in what they really want in their life. All they need is a direction. They need a direction of where they are lost and where they need to be directed to get success. So that is one thing that every person should focus in their life. If somebody doesn't want to be with you guys, it's fine. You don't have to go behind them and tell them, please be with me. Okay, let them be and give them that space.
That's good.
But if somebody is coming up to you and telling you, I need some direction, can you help me? Where am I stuck? Then I think the first thing you should do is help them in whatever you know, rather than telling them, go to this person or go to that person, because those people, you have no idea whether they will direct them to their life success. So always be instrumental. I call myself a limitless enabler, because I enable lives to reach where they want to. Nor is it coaching, nor is it mentoring, nor is it any other words that you call it today. It's a limitless enabler. And in the work of POSH, which is women rights and child rights, why I speak so strongly is because even though we are at 22nd century today,
Yeah.
still find women and children on the vulnerable area, the resilient area, that even though they are wanting to grow, sometimes there are certain elements that don't allow them to grow. So
Exactly.
bringing out those elements and bridging the gap between the men and the women, allowing them to understand each other is what we believe. It's not about feminism or male chauvinism or even talking about, patriarchy or matriarchy. It's about just bridging those mindsets so that they
Yeah.
work together to a beautiful society.
Very, very well said. But now I will take you to a very different take. Now imagine if you could be any object, what would you be and why?
Anything, are you sure?
Yes, yes, anything. It could be anything, but not Dr. Raina.
Okay, I can't think of an object, but if I have to think of an object, if I have to be something to children, I'll be a teddy bear,
Oh,
because
wow.
that's the best thing children love, that they want to cuddle somebody.
Yes.
And sometimes that teddy bear becomes their friend, philosopher and guide, because there are no people around they can talk to.
Yes.
Okay, I have seen that very often. The second thing is, even if they are fearful, they like to talk to that teddy bear or that monkey or whatever they have as a soft toy. And if I was somebody, some object for the adults, then I would be a coffee mug, because that is something people pick up early in the morning, even before
Yes.
they can rise. And even if they pick up their phones, or even if they are, they won't remember the sun's rays or God, but they will remember their coffee mug.
Exactly.
So first thing in the morning, if I was an object, I would be coffee mug or a tea mug, which people
So,
love to pick
I
up.
think hats off to you, because both the examples which you have given, it is full of love, warmth. Because if you talk about a teddy bear, I think hardly there is any child who will not pour or shower love on a teddy bear. And if you talk about a coffee mug, oh God, the work cannot exist. We can't work unless and until we have been offered one coffee mug. So both the things are to be cherished. I really liked that answer of yours.
Thank you.
Now, basically, it's a very simple question, but yes, the audience are very keen to know that what is Dr. Raina's greatest strength and greatest weakness as well?
Okay, greatest strength.
Yeah.
My greatest strength is I like taking risks, and I don't fear anybody other than God.
Oh, that's
So
great.
I feel that we are the only living beings on earth given the strongest strength is to go ahead and explore our capabilities.
Yes.
We have so many capabilities that we don't even realize. And those capabilities come out more when we are kind of disabled. I remember even now, it was few years back when I was not in this training industry, and I had traveled from abroad to India.
Yes.
And some occurrence had happened where, my hearing was completely blocked because of some cold that I had developed.
Okay.
Okay, and it was so funny that I had to suffer for 1 month with kind of 1 year hearing, and the other year seemed like as if I couldn't hear. And then I realized that even that 1 year was like God's gift, because I could at least hear. What about those people who don't have eyes and ears and hands?
Yeah.
And even those people are running marathons and doing swimming races and hitting the mountain peaks and creating their records.
Yes.
What are we doing with our life? Nothing but cribbing that, I am not better than the other.
Exactly.
What am I doing that is kind of going to create something great? And we start always complaining, blaming everything around us, including us. I don't really understand
we are not
that.
happy with whatever God has given us, but always we are sulking, we are cribbing, and we want anything which is not
हम beautiful नहीं है, हम मोटे हैं, हम पतले हैं, हम ऐसे हैं, हम वैसे हैं, हम ये नहीं कर पा रहे, वो नहीं कर पा रहे, कुछ भी ले लीजिए. Ideally हम जब भी बात करते हैं, हमारे मुंह से नेगेटिविटी निकलती है. मुझे एक इंसान दिखा दीजिए जो सुबह उठ के कुछ अच्छा बोले और वो कंटिन्यूअसली अपने सोने तक वही चीज मेंटेन करे.
Yeah.
Either he is converting, or he is influenced, or he continues that mind frame, even if he doesn't want to. Not that people want to be negative, but we are more attracted towards the negative somehow. That is how our ecosystem is being designed, or we can say our wiring is designed. but we fail to realize we have so many miracles God has given us. Okay, and we are never thankful about that. And fortunately, I have my son at home who always reminds me, Mama, this is not done, but look at the brightest side. You know, if you really didn't go for this life, look at the brightest side, you spend some time with me.
Yes.
If you didn't go for this event, it's okay, that award was meant to go for somebody else. If you really didn't attend this meeting, it's fine, because that meeting was not meant for you.
Yes.
So sometimes people around you make you aware of your blessings. So I think whoever is there with you, focus and give them that life and give them the best you have. And the people who are not there with you, they were never meant to you.
Yeah.
They were never meant to be with you. It's just that you are so focused to get them in your life for no reason. लेकिन सबका आना और जाना एक टाइम में डिसाइडेड होता है, और वो आपके भलाई के लिए है. It's just that we are not able to see it because God sees things much more in a greater vision than us. So believe in the destiny and believe in that process. So it's not about any other modalities, but I'm just talking about the supreme power who knows higher to us rather than, उनको ज्यादा पता होता है, और हम हर बार उनको क्वेश्चन करते हैं कि मुझे ही ज्यादा दुख क्यों है, मुझे ही ज्यादा सुख क्यों है. आपके पास सब कुछ है जो आपको अप्रोप्रिएटली मिलना चाहिए, और अगर नहीं मिला है उसका सही वक्त नहीं आया. लेकिन ऐसे नहीं है कि कभी नहीं आएगा.
Everything is in destiny, you know. We should not crave that, yes, I am one of the most unhappiest human in the world, and rest around whoever I can see, those are the happiest people on the earth.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well said, Shelly.
So tell me one thing, see, the people who are very close to you, they know you very, very well, who you are. But at times, do you ever felt that some people misunderstand about you most?
Yes, that's very normal. And if they don't do that, that means you are abnormal. So even today, I have a lot of people who hate me. So that doesn't matter to me. And the earlier and the faster you understand, the better and calm your life will be.
Yes, yes, very
okay.
Well
there are people, as much as you grow, as much as people know you. Today, it's been 5 years in this industry of training, coaching, mentoring, and being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And being this, I think I have touched more than 30,000 lives.
Yeah.
Very, very passionate about spending a lot of time with people in training them, mentoring them, doing compliances for their companies, working with hand in hand with NGOs, associated with a lot of bodies internationally, nationally, and also being a president at multiple organizations. The intent is nothing but adding value to people. Today itself, I got a message. I got a message from somebody saying, "Ma'am, आपने हमारा group क्यों छोड़ा?"
Okay.
मैंने बोला मैंने छोड़ा नहीं, but the thing was there was a lot of discussion happening as to nothing productive happening in that group.
Yes.
So I said I didn't leave, but I was forced to leave because of the discussion of the negative comments, for the reason that people are not willing to change on their own. When somebody is intending to help them, they should reciprocate the same. But unintentionally, they were just posting like as if it's a Facebook wall and you just post. वो बोलते हैं ना कि you're sitting in the market and you're selling things. You don't realize that there are people who come and say thank you, because gratefulness is never spoken of.
Yes.
You never realize when people come and forgive you, but you realize everything that is inappropriate in your life. Okay, so the important facts are the real value systems are lacking. Today we don't focus on that. We talk big on leadership, resilience, calm, team building, bonding, negotiation, concept management, a lot of good things. But in talking that, we have failed to understand that we need to even start practicing before we preach.
Yes, yes.
Practice करना भूल गए, सिर्फ बोलना और बताना याद है. So that practice can only be put into effect when you are sitting doing nothing. And when you are idle, then you start questioning yourself, कि मेरे को कॉल क्यों नहीं कर रहा है कोई, मुझे पूछ क्यों नहीं रहा है, मुझे बात क्यों नहीं कर रहा है, क्योंकि गॉड चाहता है कि आप अपने ऊपर पहले फोकस करें, जो आप नहीं करते.
Yes, yes, yes. Very, very true.
What is self-care? We talk so much about mental health and self-care. Mental health is self-care, staying quiet with yourself,
Yes.
connecting with your core self, being who you are. These are all things that we have learned from ages. And that's what all our holy books are also talking. But we fail to realize that, and we jump into other things which are immaterial or inappropriate at that prioritized time. So I would tell everybody that there are millions of things that you have in your life. Start prioritizing who and what is important.
Yes.
It's always about who, what, where, when, how you want to grow. And it's always about focusing what is that one thing I want to do now and master it.
Yes. Okay, tell me one thing. We have heard enough of your achievements, but what's that biggest failure of yours, and what did you learn from that experience?
I won't call it failure, but every step of your life, some learnings are there.
Okay.
So they are not failures, but they are stepping stones to success.
Yes.
In that, there could be trusting people.
Yes.
There could be picking the right choice of people. There could be connecting with the right choice of people. There could be associating with the right kind of people. So it's all about people. Second thing is never depend on anybody else for all your activities. If you want to become an entrepreneur and a successful entrepreneur, then you have to learn every small and big thing. And no work is small. अगर आप अपनी कंपनी में झाड़ू मारने का भी काम नहीं कर सकते, तो आप वो नहीं समझ सकते कि जो झाड़ू वाला आता है उसके भी प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकते हैं. You will never empathize with that person. You will always be cribbing and blaming that person if he comes late, early, or he's not doing his work completely. But if you are in his shoes, you will understand. You will be very grateful at whatever work he's doing with his best intent. So you need to know the every small thing from finances, from HR, from operations, from client management, from stakeholder management, from everything that you want to set up. जब तक आप खुद नहीं करेंगे, आप दूसरे की पहचान और दूसरे की खूबियत नहीं जान पाएंगे. So always start growing from small to big, no matter how long it takes. Secondly, be independent and do your things on your own. Because at the end of the day, you can get things done from others when you are aware what is the kind of work it involves. I'm not saying do that for your life. I'm just saying you need to first know the trade and tricks to do the trick. So that is something that when you grow as an entrepreneur, when you grow as a any skill, okay, you need to first learn and then go and ask others to do it for you. In that, of course, you will make some wrong choices, some right choices, and that's totally okay, because if you don't fail, you will never rise. That is why we say that our company's name is also Right to Rise, because we are more than happy to help everybody, and everybody deserves to rise. So we say Right to Rise.
That is the best name I think you have kept for your company. Well, I'm sure you must have got n number of compliments till date, but would you like to share one compliment that somebody had given you which you can never forget ever in your life?
I actually don't remember, because whether it is good words or bad words, I don't keep them to the heart. I know that they have come in my life for a reason and they will go away for a reason.
Okay.
But yes, sometimes when you change lives,
yes,
people who speak from the heart always stays with you.
Yeah.
So whether they are tears that come down and say, God bless you, or whether they are good words that you have changed my life, or you are a miracle person in my life, there have been umpty number of people whom we have changed lives through the work I do. And even if I am, so another one beautiful thing that I always do, I don't know about the rest, I always do is I don't hesitate to help, and I don't hesitate to give opportunities to people. Okay, I am not that kind of a person who would say, okay, if I am there on this platform, nobody else should be there. I would, in fact, go and tell everybody who I know, please go and approach this platform and do the best what you can do. because they deserve to be there at every place that you are there. There is nothing less or more in anybody. It's just a matter of time of how they equip their skills, and skills can be learned.
Yes.
Knowledge can be learned. It's just an attitude that you carry that helps people grow.
This is such a warm gesture, actually.
Yes. So
Because
I really
people
feel
are rare to find. Yeah.
yes. So that is what I totally believe. I think, like I said, be the stepping stone to success in everybody's life. Don't follow the crowd. Let the crowd follow you. Another thing is that people always say, I want to become XYZ, I want to be ZYZ. I'm not taking the names because we know people who are influencers. Just because you have landed up somewhere faster, it doesn't mean that when you walk the path, you will reach there in the same period of time. Success is not about how much money and how much fame that you get. It's about the difference you make in people's life. So always focus on how you can help that person eliminate the biggest barrier of his life, because that is all that you can carry till the end of world.
Fantastic. Okay. So with this, please tell about the 3 most influential people in your life and how they have impacted you.
Okay, most influential people.
Three most influential people.
Yes, so my parents.
Yes, definitely.
My parents, obviously, they are the first people through whom I am here. If they were not there, I would have never been here.
And so, their upbringing, of course.
Yes, you always come from, you are always a seed from them. So never forget from where you emerge.
Yes.
No matter how they are, no matter how good or bad, people always sometimes complain about their parents or their background or their culture. And I say, whatever you do, whatever you say, you still come out from the same people. Never, never talk ill about that. Second is the family I am now with. So that's my husband, my in-laws, and my boys. And third, my mentor, because बोलते हैं कि गुरु और गुरु दक्षिणा आप कभी वापस नहीं कर पाओगे. तो जितने गुरु आपकी लाइफ में आए हैं, उतने गुरु ने कोई ना कोई बीज आपके अंदर बो दिया है जो हमेशा जिंदगी तक आपको आगे लेके जाता है. So all my mentors, yes, my present mentor very much, because he's always with me, believing in no matter what I do. And sometimes when you falter also, you need one hand that says, good job, you did fail, but I didn't allow you to drop. Okay? So always have this one person around you, even if you don't want to call that person a mentor, but a friend, philosopher, guide, and a person who can always believe that it's okay to fail and it's beautiful to rise. Let's party and let's cherish the moment.
Very nice, very nice. And I think that is the best tribute you have given to all the mentors, because as I told you in the beginning that yesterday only we had celebrated the Teachers' Day. So I think I love to listen this from you. You know, it was wonderful, wonderful tribute you have given. Okay. So what's one thing you wish you had known when you began your career, which you were not aware of?
I always knew I'm going to be a talkative person.
Okay.
Okay, that's the only thing I can know, because I never knew I'm going to be a public speaker. I'm never going to be a motivational speaker. I never knew I'm going to be an entrepreneur. All I knew is that I will be loyal, trustworthy, and a more fun person. And I'm always that person here. So yes, I always knew I'm going to help people, which I'm always doing.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. But what are the best resources that have helped you along the way to your journey so far?
Trust your instincts and stop following what people tell you to do. At every instance of your life, you will be told, do this and do that. That starts with a small child, your parents, then your siblings, then your husband, then your in-laws, then the people around you. And even if they tell you all the good and bad, that this is what you should be doing and should not be doing, always follow your instincts, because it will tell you how powerful you are, whether you can take that challenge and face it and bring it on.
Very nice. Very nice.
That was one thing that I always went with. I tried to prove every capability that came my way. And it was only an inner self power, which I guess everybody has. A little less, a little more, like I said, you work on that. And even if you falter, I think you should just focus on your key areas. And the key areas are nothing but what you're best in. An important attribute of success is always be yourself. Never hide yourself, what makes you you, because you are somebody who's unique.
Yes.
Whether you have leadership qualities, whether you have raising the standard qualities, whether you have bringing up your children, whether you're looking at a passionate job, anything that is making you, don't eliminate that and start becoming somebody else.
And I
So
guess
that is the best
everyone
part.
is unique. Everyone is unique in this world. But the person needs to know his or her capabilities and potential.
Yes. And I'm a strong woman because I'm raised that strong. I think uh, I had few ethics, which is being an integral person, being a person of maturity, sanity, uh, have a lot of hearing out capabilities rather than speaking out capabilities. And yes, if people are of your kind, they will all become your tribe soon. If not, they are their way and you're your way.
Wonderful, wonderful, very wonderful. I mean, so what is one common myth about your profession or field that you want to debunk?
Okay, since we are into legal field, legal compliances, posh pop, so people feel that law is a very boring subject.
Yeah.
I make it very interesting. So I want to break that myth.
Okay.
And if you ever want to learn anything to do with that, then yes, please come to us. Right to Rise is welcome to have you. And if you want to do any social work, then RKT Foundation is there for you. Apart from that, yes, we are at country code +91, which is in India for people who are out there asking. And you can always connect to us for work. I'm sure that the best part of today is that we can reach across the globe in just a snap of a minute. The second thing is that as we are growing, I think we fail to realize certain core values is honesty, integrity, trust. Start believing in people because a lot of people say, I don't know how I can believe.
Yes.
But if you don't believe, then you don't get opportunities. But if you believe, the least what will happen is that there could be a wrong choice and you learn from that wrong choice. And how would you learn is you'll have to see what you did when you did at that time and not repeat the same thing again.
Fantastic, fantastically said. Okay, now if you could be remembered for only one thing, what would it be? Or in any other words, if I want to put forth, what can be the adjective we want to give to Dr. Raina?
There's not one but three: vivacious, spectacular, and never to be forgotten.
Yes, yes, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Because this is you. This is actually
Yes.
you. So
Yes.
my last question to today's forum is: if you could go back and give your 18-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
You should have become thinner than what you were before.
Wow. That's the best.
Yes.
I asked in the beginning.
I was a very plumpy and a real chubby person when I was very young.
Okay.
So you asked me one advice.
Yeah.
Could not have become thinner, I know that, because I'm born like that. But yes, if I have to give any advice to myself, I would say only become thinner than what you were when you were born and maintain that. Otherwise, I think I love every part of myself because I can't change it. And if I want to change it, then I have to work on it. So which can be done anytime. But I don't think I need to change anything just because others want it that way. I think I prefer to be who I am and love myself. Yeah.
So I believe this was a wonderful session. And I feel like, asking as many questions as possible because you are giving me fantastic answer and all those answers are real. It's not made up. It's not made up. And I'm keen to listen to you more and more, more and more. But because of the time constraint, we cannot, prolong the session. But I would definitely will invite you in one of the sessions again, because you are wonderful. And I am sure that if I have liked the session, I guess the audience, who are connected with us will be loving it as well. So thank you so much for this session. And, I am getting a bit greedy to ask more and more so that you speak much. And let's continue it, but we cannot afford to do it so far. Well, so I would maintain that thanks are the highest form of thought, and that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. Joy is the simplest form of gratitude, and I would today appreciate, honor, and thanks Dr. Rena for taking time from her chock-a-block timetable and gracing our platform. We would celebrate our joy by felicitating our special guest by a small token of appreciation by the founder of Red Talks, Dr. Ratish Gupta. I am honored that Dr. Rena, that you have accepted our invite and enlightened our audience with your power thoughts. Thank you so much for gracing our platform. And please, this is for you. Please accept our token of love and regards for you.
Thank you so much. I think that's such an honor. It was utmost privilege and a great, great appreciation to you, Shelly ma'am. Thank you very much, Ratish sir. Thank you very much, Infinite Rex Talks. It was more than a pleasure to connect with these wonderful people out here and speak my heart out, because it was just बातें दिल से. बाकी तो जो भी थे वो हमारी जर्नी का एक हिस्सा है. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. आपका बहुत 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 हार्दिक शुक्रिया कि आपने हमें सुना और हमारी बातें आपको रेजोनेट हुई. थैंक यू.
Thank you so much for gracing the platform once over again. And I think over a period of time, we would again like to see this dynamic woman of substance on the platform once over again. So thank you so much for your wonderful pearls of wisdom. And yes, there are many, many takeaways, I have learned from you. And I guess, if some of these can be followed in the life, I guess everyone will be the happiest person on the earth. So thank you so much for providing your time. And with this love and regard, we are ending the session. Good evening and goodbye, each one of you. Bye-bye, ma'am.